This is my first live stream identifying deities. And I run into a stone statue with instant wealth carved on its head, spouting a long tongue. I recognized it at a glance. That's Bai Wuchang, one of the top 10 underworld officers. But 80 billion viewers in my stream all say I'm crazy. All because this is a world full of countless god statues. As long as you can identify the deity, you can sign a contract and summon them. But Longo suffered a cultural break. 90% of the deities can't be identified. So our nation's fortune is leaking away. We're crushed by foreign powers. So I decided to start a deity identification stream and stated that I only identify deities from Longo. Foreign demons stay away. Just gift one super rocket, and I'll guarantee a 100% success rate. Once I started streaming, I waited for people to show up. Scrolling through my phone, a student in Linhai High awoke a Western deity, a fallen angel. Lucifer's statue got taken by the Darkness Church of Lighthouse Country. Someone in Nankai City awoke a Japanese deity. And Jamatno R. Ochi got bought up by Japan. No one in Longo has awoken a local deity in 50 years. Some experts claim our gods are gone. Within a year, Longo culture will be totally conquered by foreign ones. All these news stories popped up one after another. Seeing all that, I scoffed. Just a bunch of sellouts. So eager to be foreign bootlickers. When I looked up, I saw a lot of viewers dropping into my stream. 100% success rate. Stop bragging. With so many famous ID experts in Longo, no one's managed to identify a single deity in 50 years. But you're just a rookie streamer talking big about a super rocket. Why don't you just rob someone? The chat is full of doubters and trolls, plus a bunch of traitors worshipping foreign stuff. But I don't care. I straight up clapped back at these people. Hell yeah, I'm biased against them. What, you mad now? I'm from Longo. I only identify Longo's deities. Look at all these ungrateful lackeys. But most viewers aren't even bothered by what I said. Actually, they feel relieved. You tell them, streamer. I may have summoned foreign gods, but I'd never betray my country. Bunch of clueless snobs.
10 years, no gods in Longo.
Let's see how you ID this one then. Hey, can't wait for you to eat your words. Alright, let's get back on track. I knocked on the table and said seriously, send a super rocket to hop on voice chat with me. I'll ID your deity, teach you how to awaken, train, and advance it. Depends on the deity's quality, though extra charges apply. I'll say it again. I only ID Longo's deities. As soon as I said that, a super rocket effect flashed in the chat. Ding dong. User only rich sent a super rocket. My eyes lit up. I went straight to their account to start a voice. A few seconds later, the stream showed voice chat connected. First thing I saw was a crazy luxury room. The place was filled with gold artifacts dazzling under the lights. It screamed over-the-top rich vibes. Looking back at my own room, less than 10 square meters. Just a bed, a crappy desk, and an old computer. Even had a musty, damp smell in the air. Whoa, golden divine artifacts! These decorations are all godly items. Damn, an entire bedroom made of divine artifacts. Which spoiled rich kid is this? So many divine relics. Even the Imperial Capital's God Museum can't compare. Godly items are usually used by deities, or objects infused with divine power. Even in a regular person's hand, they can unleash huge supernatural power. I was stunned too. First voice call, and I hit this level of super rich right away.
Next.
A chubby pale guy popped up on screen, but he didn't show his face. Covered in gold divine bling head to toe. Almost wrote the word rich all over himself. Hey bro, what's up? I've got a statue here. Help me ID it, would you? Then, he put a foot-tall statue in front of the camera. This statue looked super creepy. Tall and thin, dressed all in white, and a spooky face, with a long tongue sticking out. The most special thing is, it wore a tall, spiky hat, with instant wealth written on it. I already had it appraised. Everyone said it was a god of wealth, but can't say the name, and couldn't awaken it no matter what. My eye twitched. God of wealth, my ass. That's clearly Bai Wuchang, the underworld officer. The chat quickly argued about the god of wealth. Isn't Zhao Gongming the only god of wealth in Longo? How come there's a new one? Instant wealth. Looks like a god of wealth for sure. But this one looks downright creepy. Feels haunted just looking at him. Honestly, our gods really don't look as cool as foreign ones. Look at others, all these goddesses and such. Ours look half human, half ghost. Wouldn't want it even for free. Even if you ID it, so what? Probably just some low-ranked deity. Streamer, do you know which god of wealth this is? The chubby guy asked again. The whole chat went silent. Everyone stared at me, waiting. I cleared my throat. I do know this deity, and it's actually pretty high level. That one line shook the whole stream. So, streamer, which god of wealth is it? Really? Feels like. This streamer is about to blow up. Don't jump to conclusions yet. Even this super rich guy couldn't ID it. But some new streamer can just awaken it? Not that easy. Bet, he's just bluffing. If he really can ID it, Longo wouldn't still be godless after 50 years. Even if he does, foreign pantheons have already taken over. Longo's culture is doomed anyway. Better face reality. Most viewers are doubting me, but they don't know. I own a deity. Identification stream system. Once my system IDs a god or divine relic, I get a piece of that deity's item. Or a power. Others want gods to fight for them. I just use their power myself. People can only contract up to 10 gods in a lifetime. But for me, there's no limit. Streamer, hurry up. Will I get rich or not? It all depends on this deity. The chubby guy shouted, anxious. As long as you help me awaken it, I'll send you 100 super rockets every day. But I'll have to disappoint this viewer. It's not a god of wealth. I'm just being honest. The chubby guy was stunned. Not a god of wealth? But why write getting rich with one arrow? The viewers in the stream are really curious too. The chubby guy is puzzled, but he realizes something. He confidently pats his chest. Streamer, don't worry. I always keep my word, whether it's the god of wealth or not. As long as you can help awaken it for me, I'll send you 100 rockets every day on time. Having his promise, I nod, satisfied. I start to explain Bai Wuchang's origins. First, this isn't the god of wealth. This is a spirit from the underworld. At the Yin Lord's Hall in Fenduming Mountain, there are Wuchang ghosts. The Wuchang ghosts are a legit underworld deity group from Longo. They guide the souls of the dead from the world of the living, bringing them into the underworld. They're ranked among the top 10 marshals of the underworld. There are two types, He Wuchang and Bai Wuchang. They represent the balance of yin and yang. This deity is the legendary Bai Wuchang. He stands for yang and the words on his hat mean he'll reward those who respect and thank him. He brings them good luck. Is it related to getting rich? A little, but not much. After I finish introducing Bai Wuchang, the system prompt pops up. Congratulations, you've successfully identified it. Drawing Bai Wuchang's reward for you.
Congrats, you got ghost summoning power.
You can summon ghosts within a 1-kilometer radius. Spirits of lower quality. Only one high quality can be summoned at a time. 3 normal ones, and 10 low-quality ones. As the system finishes, I instantly feel a mysterious power appear inside me out of nowhere. Now I know some secret spells. After the identification succeeds, Bai Wuchang's info panel appears in front of me. Bai Wuchang type, yin spirit, attribute, quality, high, powers, soul guiding, ghost encounter. Awakening method, unlock with 50 popularity points. Training method, unlock with 50 popularity points. Advancement method, unlock with 100 popularity points. Seeing the popularity points needed. I can't help roasting the greedy system for being so pricey. The ratio between gift money and popularity is 100 to 1. If I want to unlock everything, that means needing 200 points, which is $20,000 worth of gifts. And that's just for a high-level being. Meanwhile, after a brief silence in the stream, the comment barrage finally explodes. What's this? It's a ghost. The guy above doesn't get it. Spirit, yin god. Just like those supernatural beings in Chuanshu's Yudu region. Most awakened deities are related to ghosts and spirits. Bai Wuchang is a soul-guiding messenger. Sounds like a really powerful deity. Honestly, it does sound legit, but we don't really understand. Who knows if you're telling the truth? Streamer, do you know how to awaken it? Of course, I nod confidently. Then show a gesture to the camera, rubbing my index finger and thumb. That gesture couldn't be more obvious. Right away, the trolls in the comments start stirring things up. Bro, don't get scammed. Long. Have Longuo folks fallen into scams like this? Luckily, I moved to Beacon Country long ago. Just call the cops. Damn scammer streamer. But the chubby guy ignores the comments completely. 100 super rockets are nothing to him. Plus, with his money, if he gets scammed, he has tons of ways to get revenge. So he doesn't care at all. Soon, stream effects start flying across the screen. The system keeps popping up. Popularity plus 20. Popularity plus 100. Just a few minutes later, now my popularity is exactly 2020 points. All thanks to the chubby guy. Streamer, is that good enough now? No problem. I quickly use up 200 popularity points. Unlocked Bai Wuchang's awakening, training, and advancement methods. Once identification succeeds, Bai Wuchang's info panel changes again. Awakening way. Put Bai Wuchang's statue on the Taiji diagram's young fish, on the eagle's eye, and call his name to awaken him. Training. Use yin-type divine materials, or feed him lost soul beings. Advancement. Morning stick plus soul guiding chain. If Bai Wuchang is present, quality raises by 1. Having unlocked the requirements, I speak to the stream chubby guy. Listen to my instructions. Find an open spot and draw a Taiji diagram. Chubby guy is stunned. It's his first time seeing this method, but he still grabs the statue and rushes outside. The scene outside the house once again shocks the viewers big time, saying it's a mansion. No, it's more like a palace. Once again, everyone's idea of rich is blown away. In the estate, chubby guy follows my request and draws the Taiji diagram on the ground. Minghao, what are you doing? A beautiful female voice rings out. A gorgeous woman appears. Sadly, the stream viewers can only hear her voice, but not see anything. Sis, I've figured out this deity's origin. I'm about to awaken it. The chubby guy says excitedly. The woman's pupils shrink, and she shouts, what did you just say? Hold on, I'll tell you later. Move. I'm about to awaken Bai Wuchang. Bai Wuchang is the yin god of our Longuo. No way. Many experts confirmed it's the god of wealth. How could it be a yin god? Who told you that? I found an appraiser. He helped me identify it. Chubby guy hands over the phone. I spent over $200,000 for this. The woman glances at my stream and instantly frowns. Just a streamer with less than 1,000 fans. Her first thought, scammer. That's your so-called appraiser. Did you bang your head on the door? You actually believe this nonsense? Give me back that $200,000. Chubby guy gets scolded harshly by his sister. He gets a real earful. A little upset, sis. It's just $200,000. What if it really works? You gotta know. This is Longuo V's first new deity in 10 years. No one in Longuo V has awakened a new deity for a decade. You think a small streamer can pull that off?
He's angry.
But his tone shows he's helpless. It's not that he doesn't hope to awaken a Longuo deity, but it's just way too hard. To stop her brother from sinking deeper, she grabs his phone to talk to me directly. Streamers using the appraiser title and making up stuff to grab attention. I've seen plenty. Some money isn't something you can earn just by talking nonsense. Give the money back right now. I'm not gonna get into it with you. On the screen, all we can see are her pretty legs under the long dress. The vibe in the comments suddenly shifts. Great minds think alike. Finally, someone sensible showed up. Why waste time arguing with the streamer? Just call the cops, quick. Honestly though, this leg's such a nice voice. Congrats, streamer, you'll win over 3 years, but less than 10 years. The chubby guy almost finished the Taiji symbol. I don't want to give up on this beauty just yet. The awakening method isn't complicated. Just do as I say. You'll know the results soon. Plus, this deity is definitely top quality. The girl thought I was just stalling for time. She cut me off right away. Quit with those petty tricks, you're embarrassing yourself. I don't have time to waste on you. No need to waste your time either. If the streamer really awakens a divine being, forget 200K. I'd pay 2 million, even 20 million. I just don't want to waste cash on a scammer. I'm a bit speechless, since you don't trust me that much. How about we make a bet? The girl let out a cold laugh. Fine, let's bet. If you win, you can pick any divine treasure from my family. Anything you want. When she said that, Everybody in chat was shocked, their faces full of disbelief. The Gu family is Dragon Nation's top supernatural clan. They've got huge power and tons of assets. They're a real financial giant. Plus, they're also Dragon Nation's official divine family, co-founder of the think tank. Most importantly, Gu family is called the Museum of Divine Relics. Everyone was stunned for a second. Okay, I get it now, the Gu family. This beauty must be Miss Gu Qingcheng. And that chubby guy earlier is her brother, Gu Minghao. Man, I should have guessed sooner. Only the Gu family could use divine relics for their bedrooms. No one else could do that. Gu Qingcheng, a level 68, 6th tier superhuman. 2 years ago, she awakened a goddess from Greek mythology, the goddess of wisdom and war, epic grade Athena. She's also a senior strategist for the Dragon Nation think tank. When I realized that, my tone calmed down. So it's Miss Gu. My apologies for not knowing. Cut the crap. What's your wager? Gu Qingcheng said coldly. I, Sushia, have nothing. My only skill is identifying Dragon Nation's deities. Other than that, it's just my life. Since you put up such high stakes, I'll bet my life. Most of the chat didn't believe me at all. They were expecting me to chicken out and apologize. But now I'm betting my life instead. Everyone was shocked. Damn, the streamer's insane. Where's all that confidence coming from? Don't tell me you really think you can run. With the Gu family's power, they can find you in a second. Keep pretending if you want. Let's see how long you last. After the bet was set, Gu Qingcheng didn't stop her brother anymore. The chubby Gu Minghao did as I said. He finished the taiji symbol, ran up to the camera, rubbing his hands. Bro, I'm done. What's next? Move the statue to Eagle Eye's spot. On the black dot right there. Okay, it's in place now. Now, remember everything I say. Life is unpredictable. Black and white must be balanced. The black ghost of impermanence is evil. The white one is good. White impermanence is Zibayan, which means thanking the gods. He's also called the Seventh Lord. He's the judge who leads souls to the underworld, rewarding good and punishing evil. He's one of the top 10 underworld marshals. Now, stand inside the formation. Connect your mind with the statue. Repeat what I just said. That's all there is to it. The chubby guy was surprised. People in chat started joking too. Honestly, it kinda looks legit. But awakening a god isn't just about saying a name. You gotta agree to something with the god. Only by completing the pact can you awaken them. Gu Qingcheng stood off to the side, unimpressed. She was more sure I was a scammer. I ignored the chat the entire time. Beat my chest and told them to trust me. There's no problem at all. Dragon Nation's gods never make things hard for their own people. All those pacts, they're only for foreign gods anyway. I see the chubby guy kind of got it, then followed my instructions. Stood inside the taiji symbol, focused his mind, and started connecting with white impermanence. Meanwhile, titles shot up the trending lists all over. A random streamer connects with Gu Family Museum of Divine Relics. About to awaken a Dragon Nation deity. Shocking news department. First new Dragon Nation god in 10 years. Is about to awaken. So wild. As this event broke out across Dragon Nation, my stream's viewership exploded. In just over 10 minutes, there were 1 million people watching live, rivaling the top streamers. But most just came for the drama. Almost no one sent gifts to Sushia. Never even heard of this guy. Total scammer. Trust me, you'll get played. Trying to scam the Gu family. Must have a death wish. But right then, the chat suddenly went quiet. Something wild happened on the chubby guy's side. It made everyone hold their breath. The plain statue on screen suddenly burst out a black and white light beam, shot straight upward. Then, an eerie but divine aura spread out across the Gu family estate. A tall, white figure appeared on the statue.
His body was slim.
His white robe fluttered loudly. On his tall pointed hat, the words "brings good fortune" glowed red.
His pale face.
Lifeless but holy somehow. A long tongue curled to his gut. Looking fierce yet dignified, he gave off an overwhelming aura even at a distance. Even if you weren't there in person, just watching the stream, you'd feel a flash of fear.
He's Dragon Nation's soul guide from the underworld.
White impermanence, Zibayan. His slow voice echoed out. Next, he looked straight at the stream. Or more accurately, at me. He had a judging, probing look. After a moment, A trace of satisfaction flashed in his eyes. Only then did he turn into a stream of light and merge into the chubby guy's body. A white mark appeared on his forehead, meaning he'd made a pact with white impermanence. He'd become a divine agent. At the same time, the chubby guy's psychic powers soared. He was just a level 39, third-tier superhuman. But now he jumped up 3 levels. He hit level 42, fourth-tier superhuman. And I did it. Plus, I broke through to level 42 too. The chubby guy excitedly ran to Gu Qingcheng. Look, sis, I did it. At this moment, Gu Qingcheng was already overwhelmed inside. The Soul Reaper Bai Wuchang, a deity from the Dragon Kingdom. The first soul awakened in 50 years. He could feel it. That was a high-quality deity. That soul-crushing aura. Not even top-tier deities have that. His eyes fell on the phone screen. I was casually sipping my tea. Right now, he didn't dare underestimate this little streamer anymore. Miss Jiyu, I put my teacup down. No joy, no sadness. I calmly said one sentence. My voice snapped the viewers out of it. The paused chat exploded like a flood. Inside the stream. No way, just no way. What level is this being? Even though I'm not there. That God's gaze just now, I felt like my soul was about to get snatched. No kidding, that's a soul reaper from the underworld. Naturally suppresses souls. Feels like the quality is at least on par with a top-tier streamer. Definitely a demigod. 50-year-old record. Just got broken that easily. Damn, I gotta go grab money from my wife. I just want Dragon Kingdom deities. At the same time, over at the Jiyu family estate, the chubby Jiyu Minghao was busy studying the Bai Wuchang he awakened. Just then, a thought hit him. Master, how do you nurture Bai Wuchang? It's easy, normal process. Feed him some shadow-type divine matter, or souls of the dead. As for upgrades, 2 ways. First, you gotta find Bai Wuchang's divine tools. The soul chain and morning staff. Upgrade twice for perfect quality. The second way, like I just said, the judge of souls. 1 black, 1 white. If you can awaken Bai Wuchang and have both present, the quality automatically goes up. So basically, if you get both Bai Wuchang, you can reach legendary quality at most. My words were like thunder, booming in everyone's minds. Did they just hear that? A god that can upgrade 3 times? Among all the gods, just getting 1 advancement is already super rare. 2 advancements are even more uncommon. 3 advancements. There are barely 1,000 in the whole Dragon Nation. Your family is known as the Divine Artifact Museum, so finding a god artifact shouldn't be hard. But as for finding Black Wuchang's statue, that's all up to luck. I can't help you there. At this point, I added that I'm not very skilled, but I do know a thing or two about divine artifact identification. Once I said that, everyone was completely stunned. They all looked at me like I was some kind of freak. Gu Qingcheng on the side couldn't hold back her feelings anymore. Mr. Sushia, I want to apologize for what I said earlier. I lost the bet, so I accept it. I'll come pick you up now. You can pick anything you want from the Jiyu family's divine artifacts vault. I wasn't surprised by Gu Qingcheng's attitude change. Not at all. But I'm actually looking forward to seeing the Jiyu family divine artifact museum. So I didn't waste any time. We exchanged contact info backstage, and I ended the stream right away. Meanwhile, every country's officials were alerted. But right now, I'm totally absorbed in the system shop, not paying any attention to the outside world. So many dazzling items appeared before me. I currently only have 2,500 popularity points. Tur 1 Wood Attribute Divine Crystal, 200 points. Increases a wood attribute god's rank by 1. Tar 1 God Statue Mystery Box, 500 points. You can get a random god statue, ranging from low to high quality. Tier 1 Divine Artifact Mystery Box, 500 points. You can get a random divine artifact, ranging from low to high quality.
Tar 1 God Talent Mystery Box, 1,000 points.
You can get a random god talent, again ranging from low to high quality. Nua Fragment, 500,000 points. It's a fragment of the statue of the creator goddess Nua. Collect more fragments to awaken the real Nua. Tip: 5 random items refresh daily, once a month. You can choose 1 item to permanently pin to the shop. I stared in shock, with surprise mixed in my eyes. Goddess Nua is one of the creator ancestors. She's the natural ancestor god who created everything. If I could summon Nua, she'd be insanely powerful. I can't even imagine it. Too bad this statue is incomplete. So the true Nua can't be summoned. But the system refreshes the shop every day. So maybe with some luck, I could gather all the missing parts soon. Converting 500,000 popularity points needs 50 million in tips. That's honestly not that much. With my capability, as long as I get famous, I could earn several million in minutes. System pinned Nua fragment. Nua fragment is now pinned. You have 0 remaining pins for this month. Just now, I got 2,500 popularity points from my first live stream. I immediately exchanged 500 points for a Tier 1 God Statue Mystery Box. Please place a drop of your own blood. Host. Activate the God Statue Mystery Box. Without hesitation, I grabbed a fruit knife nearby, cut my finger, and impatiently dripped blood onto the box. With a crisp sound, the box slowly opened. The outline of the statue gradually grew clear in the glow. Behind it was a crystal-clear white jade python coiled around a white snake woman. I examined the statue, my pupils expanding as I thought. It's Bai Wuchang, Lady White Snake. Congrats, host, identification successful. Info about the statue instantly appeared in front of me. White snake type, demon god, water attribute. High quality, special skill, water floods, golden mountain. Water items, immortal lingi by Elder Immortal. Awakening, training, advancing requires unlocking with popularity points. Host identification successful. Now drawing a reward from the white snake. Congrats, host, you got an item. Immortal lingi, immortal lingi. Immortal lingi grown by Antarctic elder. Revives the dead, heals flesh and bones. As long as the soul remains, it can save them. If it's given to a god, their level increases by 5. A cultivator's spirit increases by 2. Honestly, using a treasure like this, just to train life forms feels like a waste. Better keep it, just in case. Kind of like having an extra life. I looked back at the white snake statue, thought of so many possibilities, but never expected it would be Lady White Snake, a snake demon, who'd give up immortality for love after 1,000 years. She shouldn't be weak. Then I spent another 200 popularity points and unlocked Bai Wuchang's training methods. Awakening, a 1,000-year-old snake demon chasing love. Kiss the lips of the statue. Communicate with Bai Wuchang through psychic force, then call her name to awaken her. Training method 1. Use water attribute divine items. Training method 2. Use the power of emotion. Advancement method 1. 8 tears representing true love. Advancement method 2. Have Sushan or Zhao Qing present. I stared at the info in front of me and fell silent. Kiss the statue's lips. What kind of operation is that? Bai Wuchang's a married woman, you know. Wouldn't that count as flirting with a respectable lady? I felt a bit conflicted for a moment. Screw it. I spent 500 popularity points. That's half my earnings. If I try again, maybe I won't get as lucky. I thought for a bit, gritted my teeth, closed my eyes, lowered my head and pressed my lips to the white snake statue. I infused my psychic energy into the statue, calling Bai Wuchang's name again and again. Suddenly, within a 10-mile radius of where I live, the clear sunny sky was suddenly filled with thunder. Dark clouds rolled in. Right after, a torrential downpour crashed down like a waterfall. Crowds outside rushed for shelter, dodging the rain. This sudden storm caught everyone off guard. Damn, what crazy weather. It rains just like that. Sunny just moments ago. Weather forecast said no rain for a whole week. This rain is way too weird. As people chatted, suddenly a young man pointed at the sky in shock and shouted, "Whoa! Look up, everyone." Everyone instinctively raised their heads and froze instantly. Fear filled their eyes.
Inside the oppressive clouds,
A white giant python stretched about a kilometer, rolling in the dark clouds. Pure and holy, yet also demonically dark. Its huge snake eyes looked like lanterns, lighting up the sky. Dragon Nation's demon clan, the White Python, spoke. A mature, mysterious woman, full of confidence and authority, like a queen descending, striking awe in everyone. Then the giant python dove down, turning into a milky white beam of light, and rushed into my direction. The wind stopped, the rain ceased, the sun came back, and light returned. As if nothing had happened at all, the wet ground proved everything really did happen. The demon clan's Bai Wuchang is a deity of Dragon Nation. Dragon Nation just awakened 2 gods in one day. What do you guys think? Could it be because of that internet celebrity, Xuanyuan? That's actually possible. Things are changing in Dragon Nation. I helped the Gu family identify Bai Wuchang. This news got out right after my stream ended. A lot of people took clips from my live broadcast and made edits. After uploading them online, the buzz hasn't died down. So my name, people now know a bit about it. Meanwhile, at the Gu family estate, Gu Qingcheng and her brother also sensed the commotion. The giant snake went toward the exact location I gave them. Sis, that's the direction. On the way, we said we need to hurry and pick up Mr. Sioda. Gu Minghao hadn't finished before Gu Qingcheng cut him off, rushed them into the Gu's car. I helped my brother awaken the spirit of Dragon Nation. That was luck now, this is real skill. If I try, all kinds of forces will pay attention. Some of these forces are foreign and dark. On the other side, in the depths of the Forbidden City, a huge meeting, with the table full of people in Zhongshan suits. They look serious, focused on the screen in front of them. The screen is split in 2. On one side, my stream awakening Bai Wuchang. The other side shows the recent giant snake disturbance. Chief, here's his info. Sushai, 23 years old. From the capital, parents have passed away. Graduated from Capital Academy, Dragonbone history major. Awakened psychic power 2 years ago, but hasn't bonded with any deity. Graduated a year ago. Joined Dragon Nation's No. 1 ancient deity relic excavation. Then in the relics he drew up to here. He suddenly stopped. Everyone frowned. Someone couldn't help but remind him. Why did you stop? Keep talking. Because he got agitated in the ruins. He developed serious mental illness. After that, just stayed home to recover. Mental illness, that's right. It's said he saw something, then went crazy. Saw what? Everyone asked curiously. The report says, a black tower and a giant bronze gate. Now everyone was even more puzzled. No, 1 deity relic is a national project. But they'd never heard about any tower or bronze gate inside. Okay, you can leave for now. Have the person in charge of No. 1 relic meet me. The leader waved his hand. Everyone, what do you think about this? Getting into No. 1 relic excavation means he's from a top background. The 10-year deity battle is about to start. Maybe this young guy is the key to breaking the game. But whatever happens, just the fact that he can identify Dragon Nation's deities makes him a national treasure. He must be protected. I agree, let's protect him first. 2 gods awakened in one day. We'll definitely catch attention from Westerners. Alright, send someone to pick up this young man right away. Jiu family just happens to have a deal with him. Let Jiu family handle it. Right now, the holy light in my room faded away. The cold stone statue was replaced by a stunning woman. She stared at me. A man's hot breath hit her face, making her legs weak. Then broken memories flashed in her mind, finally piecing together my face. Husband. Bai Wuchang's soft voice made me shudder a bit. Is she a snake spirit or a fox spirit? Feeling awkward, I reminded her. Hey, you got the wrong person. I'm not Xuanyuan. No, you're my husband. It's been 700 years, but I would never mistake you. Really, I'm not Xuanyuan. I'm Xuxia, your bond partner. Husband, you don't recognize me now? Bai Wuchang looked super sad. My eyelids twitched like crazy, just as I was about to explain more. On Bai Wuchang's info panel, a new message popped up. Bai Wuchang's true form is a snake demon, currently in the early Zhuojin era.
In heat.
I was full of question marks. What? Even 1,000-year-old demons have mating seasons. Totally wild. Thinking to myself, I started to figure out why she confused me for Xuanyuan. Any god who can evolve isn't complete. Memories and power are incomplete. Bai Wuchang is like that. Only by finding evolution items and boosting her power can she get through this stage to avoid anything weird happening. I quickly said, go wait in my mental space for now. Husband Bai Wuchang was clearly reluctant. Sorry, I'm busy now. I'll find you when I'm done. After a lot of coaxing, Bai Wuchang finally agreed. Normally, Extraordinary people have full control over their bonded god, but gods are the source of their power. Bond strength isn't just about psychic power, but also intimacy.
If forced,
It'll drop the bond rate, could even lose the deity. So unless there's no other way, no one dares do that. Afterwards, the room went back to peace. After calming myself, I opened my info panel. Sushai human, rank 1 level 3. Talent. Ghost encounter floods Golden Mountain Temple. Deity, Bai Wuchang. High tier item, Elder's Lingi Mushroom. Popularity value, 1,800. After bonding with Bai Wuchang, my mental power leveled up. I could clearly feel my 6 senses improved. I checked the time. My appointment with the Gu family was near. With nothing to do, I casually scrolled on my phone. All sorts of platforms, domestic and foreign, were full of news about me. Top trending. Dragon Nation awakened 2 gods in a day. National fortune is about to revive. Deity of Dragon Nation awakened in capital's Linhai district. Seems to be connected to that streamer called Suxia. Someone revealed. This streamer Suxia used to be crazy. No, one deity. Mystery statue unearthed in ancient relics. Seems linked to Dragon Nation's ancient mythology. Seeing this, my pupils shrank a bit. Clicked the news. The picture on it made me tense up. Tiger body, human face. 9 heads, very intimidating and majestic. Angry eyes, dignified look. Kaimei beast, legendary guardian of Heaven's Gate. And this beast is the one that just awakened. I've seen myself in this world before. I'm a divine relic archaeologist. While excavating ruins, I encountered a terrifying, unnameable horror. Scarlet mist. A giant black tower stretching to the sky. Chains falling down from above. Curses densely covering the black tower. Blurry memories. I only remember a jade egg. Sometimes I heard wailing coming from inside. It seemed like something trapped inside was begging me for help. The scene changed. I saw a massive, ancient bronze gate. Inside the gate, mountains collapsing. Rivers drying up. Ruins everywhere. Flames in the rubble. A lifeless, dead world. Seems like there was an unprecedented war there. Right at that moment, I came across this divine beast. The me in this world doesn't know about it. Kaimei beast lunged at me, trying to throw me into that bronze gate. I used all my strength to break free from the mist and escaped. I told the science team about all of this. They thought I was having hysteria. Everyone saw me as crazy. I got fired. About what happened after getting fired, I don't remember anything after crossing over here. At first I didn't care much, but this news made me realize. Suddenly it hit me. That divine relic isn't so simple. Seems a huge secret is buried in there. Kaimei beast guards the gate of the Kunlun heaven realm. Could that bronze gate be the gate to heaven? Just as I was thinking, someone knocked on the door outside. I snapped back. Must be someone from the Gu family. Put my doubts aside for now. Got up and opened the door. All gold and flashy. A chubby kid named Gu Minghao, looking like a new money type. A classy, elegant woman stood next to him. I could pretty much guess. This is the Gu family. Athena's season bearer. Gu Qingcheng, Master Su. Yeah, that's me. Gu Minghao, the chubby kid, eagerly jumped in front of me. Mr. Su. Gu Qingcheng greeted me very politely too.
Hey guys.
I replied with a smile. Mr. Su, the Gu family treasury is now open for you. Let me take you over to pick out a divine artifact. Gu Qingcheng got right to the point. I got into the Gu family car. There wasn't much conversation between me and Gu Qingcheng on the way. Instead, Gu Minghao kept trying to scoot closer to me. Soon, the car arrived at the Gu family manor. Pavilions and towers, gardens and walkways. The huge, luxurious manor basically covered the whole mountain. It took nearly half an hour to get through it. I finally reached the Gu family's main hall. Several older men were sitting inside. In the main seat sat a middle-aged man. He looked a bit like Gu Qingcheng and her brother. So, he's probably the current Gu family head. The moment I walked in, everyone's gaze instantly fell on me. Some were curious, some surprised. Others liked how calm I was. Hello, esteemed elders. Not bad, young man. Having you in Longguo is a blessing. The Gu family head smiled approvingly. You're too kind, sir. It's my honor to be a part of Longguo. That line hit home for everyone present. They could really feel my strong sense of patriotism. At that moment, everyone liked me even more. We exchanged a few pleasantries. Then, the Jiyu family took me to their vault. We passed through several security doors. Inside a massive chamber, there were countless treasures piled up. Blades, spears, swords, halberds, silks and satins, magical elixirs. At that moment, I finally understood why people called the Jiyu family place a divine artifact museum. They had stuff from all the world's mythologies, legendary items, a bit of everything, anything you can imagine. Family head, can I go live here? All I could think about was waking up the goddess Nuwa, but I'm way short on popularity points right now. Now that I'm in the Jiyu's vault, this is the perfect chance to milk some tips from the hype. Of course, go ahead. The Jiyu family is a global powerhouse. The treasury is filled with all kinds of traps. Strong guards protect it day and night. Even superhuman experts would have a hard time breaking in, getting their permission. I happily started the live stream. All live start to finish. Jiyu Family Divine Artifact Museum. That explosive title immediately drew a ton of viewers the moment I went live. Right after logging into the stream, everyone was blown away by what they saw. No way, this is legit. So many divine artifacts. Probably only the Jiyu family can pull this off worldwide. Just seeing the Jiyu family vault in person makes my whole life worth it. The stuff here, even picking just one item, even a random brick from here could let you live like a king. Rich folks are evil. It's so crazy, it's unrecognizable. The streamer is about to hit it big. Man, you guys are so shallow. Artifacts are just objects in the end. What's really wild is that the streamer is now in with the Jiyu family. With that connection, you could walk anywhere in the world like a boss. I glanced at the chat and teased them with some sarcasm. Then I focused on the treasury again. Young man, as promised to my daughter, you can pick any item you like from these divine artifacts. Also, as thanks for helping my son, the Jiyu family wants to give you one more. I raised my eyebrow, a bit surprised. Nice, a bonus gift. If it's free, I'd be crazy not to take it. Thank you, family head. Well, I won't be shy then. The chat instantly exploded. That's a Jiyu family artifact. Even the rarest items here are top-notch. Feels like the Jiyu family is trying to win over the streamer. Drop the feels like. If you could identify Longguo's divine relics, the Jiyu family would treat you the same. Jiyu Minghao kept holding the phone for my stream. When he saw people doubting me in chat, he couldn't help but ask, Brother Su, was that white snake today because of you? According to the Jiyu family's research, after putting all the info together, they've confirmed the awakening of that white snake deity was directly connected to me. He just wanted to shut up the doubters in the chat. That's all he was doing. Yep, that's a deity I personally summoned. Woke it up just today. I said casually, whoa, so Brother Su has his own deity. That presence, that authority. Now, all my attention was on the artifacts. Looking around as I walked, thanks to my knowledge of world mythologies, one actually recognized most of these artifacts. Those fiery wheels must be Naja's windfire wheels. Plus the Pagoda King's mystical umbrella, Zhu Baji's rake. Even some divine artifacts from Western myths. Then someone in the stream asked, heard you can identify divine artifacts, streamer. Come on, show them what you got. Theft, look at that clueless guy. What can he possibly ID? If he could really do it, he wouldn't be struggling to pick for this long. Trolls are everywhere, always finding something to stir up. The chubby kid stuck close to me. I noticed the chat and said calmly, if you want to see me identify an artifact, send a super rocket. I'll ID one artifact. No free shows. No way. The Jiyu family members came over. They've collected so many divine relics, but most don't know their origins, so they can't bring out their real power. If I can identify them, the Jiyu family's strength would instantly level up. They were about to ask me to do it, but the chubby kid jumped in first and tipped 150 super rockets in the stream. Jiyu Minghao loudly said, Brother Su, I promised I'd send you 100 rockets a day. These 100 are for tomorrow, and the other 50 are for the artifact ID fee. Suddenly, a notification popped up in my system, plus 3,000 popularity points. I got a strange look on my face. A thought popped into my mind. Am I being sponsored by our top fan now? Snapping back to myself, I looked around, and among the artifacts, picked out Naja's wind fire wheels. Fiery wheels. But honestly, the quality seemed pretty low. Gu Qingcheng chimed in. This wheel. I got it 6 months ago, from a relic dating back to the Shang and Zhou dynasties. But we still have no idea what it does. I cleared my throat, walked over to a golden chair, looked at the wind fire wheels in my hand, and began explaining. Back in the Shang dynasty, General Li Jing of Chenting Pass had 3 sons. The third son was Najai. His mom was pregnant for 3 years and 6 months. Najai was a wild kid. He pulled the dragon tendons and killed the Dragon King's son. This made the Dragon King furious. The waters flooded Chenting Pass. Najai tried to calm the Dragon King's anger. He cut flesh to return to his mother, and shaved bone to return to his father. Then, Master Taiyi Trueman gathered his soul, and combined it with 1,000-year lotus seed, turning him into a lotus root person. Plus, he underwent a purification process. During this, the divine beasts King Luan and Fire Phoenix helped him. King Luan and Fire Phoenix showed off their wind and fire power. Their power could turn into wind fire wheels. They can travel thousands of miles each month. The wind fire wheels are made of wind and fire. They look just like a Taiji symbol. They spin non-stop, never-ending energy. They're super hot and powerful. A poem says flames travel 1,000 miles in an instant. They reach every corner of the land in seconds. As soon as I finished speaking, the system gave a prompt. Wind fire wheels. Type magic treasure. Attribute flame power. Rare quality. Magical wind and fire power. Can cover miles in a day. To use them, just call out to King Luan and Fire Phoenix. You can unleash the power of the flames. Host identification succeeded. Reward extracted. Magical wind and fire power. Wind and fire power lets you control flame and fire elements. Just call for and kiss the Fire Phoenix to activate. Right after I finished speaking, I looked over at the chubby kid. So, wanna try it out? He couldn't wait to grab the wind fire wheels. Humans who want to use divine items must first bond with them. The process is actually pretty simple. You just leave your spiritual imprint on the treasure. But there's one requirement, and that is, you must fully understand where the item came from. After he bonded with the wind fire wheels, he shouted, King Luan, like I taught him. Fire Phoenix showed up, and the wind fire wheels flew out of his hands. They started spinning fast. On each fire wheel, you could see the shadow of 2 huge divine birds. One male, one female. One is wind, one is fire. King Luan has blue-green feathers, mixed here and there with bright red. Fire Phoenix is all gold. A golden flame burns on its head. And these are just the projections. But the heat is crazy intense. Suddenly, a tornado appeared out of nowhere. A wild force swept across the area. And all around the storm, flames raged everywhere. The livestream chat exploded again. It worked. Identification succeeded. That's insanely powerful. Is this the power of divine relics? You guys are missing the real point. The scary thing isn't the relic. It's the streamer. The lost gods of Longo. The forgotten relics of Longo. The streamer knows them all. No matter which country, that's impressive. Anyone like that is a national level figure. Now I'm really starting to wonder, can the streamer identify creatures from other countries too? That's insane. Dude, that's just not human. On the other side, I get ready to check other divine items. I looked around. Suddenly, in a quiet little corner, I found the soul lock that Bai Wuchang uses to level up. But that's not what got my attention. Underneath the soul lock was a golden sword. One side has the sun, moon, and stars. The other side has mountains and plants. It gives off a noble, sacred, kingly presence. That's the Xuanyuan sword. Just a minute ago, when I got to the Gu family museum, I found the Xuanyuan sword tossed in a corner. It's clear the Gu family didn't recognize its value. They just left the Xuanyuan sword in some random spot. If I hadn't come today, who knows how long, this sword would sit here gathering dust. I moved the soul lock off the sword, picked it up, and instantly felt a strong vibe wash over me. I looked closely at the sword in my hand. It's covered with ancient script and loaded with patterns. What's up with the streamer? Spacing out? Don't tell me he wants that golden sword. Well, this is a live stream, so it's all about the money. Maybe he wants to melt the gold sword down, sell it for raw gold, right? He looked through all the relics and picked some gold sword from the corner. Kinda weak if you ask me. When the viewers saw me in the live stream, staring at the Xuanyuan sword for so long, they started doubting me. Maybe I wanted the sword just for its gold value? I checked the chat, but ignored the comments. Then I turned away, took the Xuanyuan sword over to the Gu family. Sure, you can have the sword, the Gu family head said, smiling. But, can you tell us the name and history of this relic? The chubby kid looked at me curiously, staring at the divine item in my hand. If Master Joe picked it, it's definitely no ordinary thing. It's at least a perfect level weapon. Man, we really had no idea. Something this valuable, and we just let it stay lonely in some corner. We don't even know what kind of divine weapon this is yet. But the chubby kid, totally, admires me now. Started flattering me right away. I knew it, such short-sighted guys. How much could you even get for a gold sword? Say it's 20 pounds. Gold's going for 600 now. That's 6 million right there. Wow, that's actually kinda a lot. Streamer is awesome. You can't be sure other relics will awaken. But this gold sword is straight up valuable. Most viewers in the chat are just regular folks. So to them, 6 million really is a ton of money. Bunch of broke people who've never seen real treasure. All these relics in the Gu family vault. Even the average one sells for tens of millions. Why sell the relic as raw gold? It's not like the streamer is dumb. The most powerful treasures are always the ones on display. Things hidden in the corner like this can't really be that amazing. Gu Qingcheng saw many people supporting her family in the chat, and her face felt a bit hot. Even though the Gu family is the top team in Longguo, they still can't identify all the relics. Now I've picked out the most valuable one myself. Gu Qingcheng still doesn't know what it's called, but she's sure it's worth a fortune. Sword in hand, Xuanyuan sword. My eyes showed a bit of nostalgia. Then I started explaining. Back in ancient times, the Yellow Emperor and Qiu fought a huge war. The gods used copper from Mount Shou to forge the Xuanyuan sword. Xuanyuan sword is golden all over. A sacred ancient blade, made to slay monsters and demons.
It was extra powerful against the demon lord Qiu.
After Emperor Xuanyuan defeated Qiu, the sword was passed to you the Great. You used the Xuanyuan sword and did wonders for flood control. The Xia dynasty was founded thanks to this. A few hundred years later, the Xia dynasty fell. The sword ended up with King Tang of Shang. King Tang carried the sword into battle and crushed the 3 ancient evil sects. And that's a story, and founded a new kingdom after the Shang dynasty. The whereabouts of the Xuanyuan sword were lost, because the Xuanyuan sword has always been held by the human emperor. It's also called the Emperor's Sword. Damn, is this for real? This is the Emperor's Sword. I don't know about anything else, but the streamer is great at making up stories. Who knows if he's telling the truth or not? If this thing really is the Emperor's Sword, it's gotta be a top-tier legendary drama or something. The chat instantly blew up. Everyone thinks I'm just making stuff up to fool them, but they have no proof. Right at that moment, the system notification sounded. Xuanyuan sword, divine weapon category, excellent quality. Ability, legendary power, emperor's sword, human emperor's aura. How to use, raise the Xuanyuan sword high. Channel your emperor's aura into it. Host identification successful. Drawing your Xuanyuan sword reward now. Congrats, you've received the emperor's aura ability. Emperor's aura can intimidate weaker targets with just a look. You can scare opponents just by looking at them. Suddenly, I felt a warm energy surge inside me. At the same time, I started giving off a powerful, confident vibe. Is it just my imagination? Why does the streamer suddenly seem a lot more handsome? Clothes make the man, as they say. The streamer really looks sharp holding that golden sword. That's the legendary emperor sword. Even a dog holding it could show off some serious style. Even viewers in the chat noticed I seemed different. Not to mention the Gu family. Master Su, your whole vibe just changed. And now, I kinda wanna bow down in awe. Gu Minghao said dramatically. And it's not just Gu Minghao. Gu Qingcheng looked at me, with a bit of amazement in her eyes too. I got used to the new emperor's aura inside me, but I feel like its true power is far from over. Not just that. That's really amazing. This streamer's luck is unreal.
He found a rare item again.
Is it really that hard to admit someone else is better? The streamer clearly relied on his own skills. He searched through the Gu family's treasure vault and picked out the most valuable divine artifact. Come on, this has to be a treasure from our country. Hurry and return it to us. We're the true heirs of the human emperor. This is our national human emperor's sword. It was stolen by those sneaky folks from Dragon Country. Mr. Jiu, I'm from Lighthouse Country. Are you interested in our country's treasures? Would you consider it? I'm willing to pay a high price for your artifact. My performance is just too impressive. Viewers from all over the world are watching my stream. Now that I've identified another treasure, other nations are freaking out. The Xuanyuan sword is the true ancient artifact of Dragon Country. We people from Dragon Country are called the descendants of Wan and Huang. The emperor is the ancestor of most of us. I glanced at the chat and replied, it's not about proving anything to foreign viewers. It's about sharing the story of the Yan and Huang lineage. So that's how the descendants of Wan and Huang got their name. In history class, the teacher only told us we're the descendants of Wang and Huang. But even the teacher didn't really know where the name came from. How long ago was ancient times anyway? Were our ancestors really that amazing? That one line really got my viewers excited. Popularity +1. Popularity +10. Streamer, tell us more about ancient times. I heard you majored in history. You probably know way more than us regular folks. You must know much more than us. Gifts are flooding the screen. I saw my popularity shoot up and smiled a bit since everyone's so hyped. I'll talk about it. Back then there were many tribes. The most powerful were led by Yan Emperor and Yellow Emperor. They shared a common enemy called Qiyu. I gave a quick overview of ancient history. The audience listened to the story and started showering me with gifts. In just a few minutes, my popularity jumped by nearly 1,000. And it keeps rising. Who knows if it's true or not? There really are a lot of gullible people out there. Someone just makes up a story and viewers send money. Hey, Brother Dong is back. Why do you care if it's real? Just enjoy the story, that's all. I loved listening to stories today, so I sent a little gift. After witnessing my skills, many in the chat really took my story seriously. I saw the chat arguing, just shook my head. I'll tell more stories next time. Right now, let's test Xuanyuan's sword's power. I couldn't put the Xuanyuan sword down. Took a deep breath, raised it above my head, let the emperor's energy flow inside me, and poured it into the sword. Humming, with a clear dragon's roar, the Xuanyuan sword shook violently. A powerful kingly aura exploded out. Everyone's knees went weak. They all couldn't help but want to bow and pay respect. The sword glowed with bright golden light. I put the sword down and swung it gently at the wall. A sharp clash rang out. A flash of golden sword energy lit up the whole dim treasure room where my sword energy hit. Even the so-called blast-proof alloy wall had a deep, clear crack appear. The head of the Gu family saw this and jumped up in shock. How is that possible? The Gu family's vault is crazy strong. It's built with extremely rare alloy materials. Even top superhumans in Dragon Country can't break it. But my Xuanyuan sword just barely scratched it and left a deep mark. If I went all out, I might really cut right through this wall. Just what level is this sword? Looking at the Xuanyuan sword in my hand, I was surprised too, but not because of its power. After all, it's a legendary artifact. What surprised me is after activating Xuanyuan's sword, it felt like it totally accepted me. It moved as easily as my own hand. I barely put in any effort and could use about 30% of its power. Most people force claim a divine item. At most, they use 1/10 of its power, unless they're extremely gifted. But I feel like I was born to own it. What the heck? What level superhuman is this streamer? He just slashed through Jiu's family wall. Is this what they mean by it cuts through iron like clay? No way. This has to be from my country. Return our artifact. We're the true heirs of the human emperor. This is our national human emperor's sword. It was stolen by those sneaky Dragon Country people. Mr. Su, I'm from Lighthouse Country. Are you interested in our nation's treasures? Would you consider it? I'm willing to pay big money. Viewers from all over are freaking out, especially after seeing how powerful Xuanyuan's sword is. They are so jealous. Master Su, Xuanyuan's sword is now yours. Please take good care of this artifact. The Jiyu family's head looked serious. He knew tons of people were watching the stream, and a lot of bad guys would be tempted to try and steal a treasure like this. Don't worry, I'll keep it safe. Master Su, the saying goes, a hero deserves a great sword. This human emperor's sword was always meant for you. Keeping it locked in our vault would be a shame. It'd just go to waste. Jiu Minghao walked over, looking super impressed. Master Su, you don't know. You looked so cool holding that sword just now. I forgot to take a screenshot. Or it would be my phone wallpaper for sure. Stop. Stay away from me. I pushed Jiu Minghao away. Alright. Do you remember what Bai Wuchang needs to evolve? Of course I do. It's called the Soul Hook Chain and Morning Staff, right? You have pretty good luck, I said as I walked to a corner of the vault and pulled out a black chain. This is the Soul Hook Chain. Gu Qingcheng stepped up in surprise. Is that for real? Guaranteed authentic. I smiled slightly, explaining, in the underworld there are many officers. The ones in charge of catching spirits are Black and White Wuchang. Soul Hook Chain has sharp hooks and claws, meant to lock onto people's shoulder bones.
The soul catching system.
Identification complete. Soul Hook Chain is a high-level artifact. Reward, Fierce Ghost, rank 4. This is a great item, but you shouldn't use it. I added, why not? Jiu Minghao looked puzzled. Is there a side effect? Are you dumb? This is White Wuchang's artifact. Give it straight to White Wuchang. Doesn't that mean he can just level up now? Gu Qingcheng is speechless at her silly brother. I honestly didn't think of that. Jiu Minghao scratches his head awkwardly. What are you waiting for? Summon Bai Wuchang now. I almost forgot. Jiu Minghao smacks his forehead.
He quickly calls out Bai Wuchang.
In the next moment, a chilling aura fills the entire Jiu family vault. Even the livestream feels colder. So this is the legendary Soul Reaper? What terrifying pressure. Bai Wuchang appears, with a strange smile on his pale face. Why did you summon me? Bai Wuchang's voice echoes in the vault. Honorable Lord Bai Wuchang, this is your divine token. Returning it to its rightful owner now. Jiu Minghao presents the soul chain like a treasure. This is my soul chain. On Bai Wuchang's stiff face, a rare look of excitement appears. The moment he takes the soul chain, a gray mist bursts from the chains. Soon Bai Wuchang completes his evolution. Even the stats I see change drastically. Bai Wuchang rarity, rare. New skill added, Phantom Spirit. With the divine being evolving, Jiu Minghao's level skyrockets too. He jumps 4 levels instantly. Now he's level 4-6. Transcendent Stage 4. Jiu Minghao is so excited he shakes all over. It's only been 1 day, and he shot up from level 39 to 46. That's faster than riding a rocket. Congrats, host, for helping your divine being evolve. You've drawn the Soul Seize ability as a reward. Soul Seize can extract a target's soul. The bigger the power gap, the more soul you can take. Master Su, you've done so much for the Jiu family and all of Longo. We owe you so much. The Jiu family head jumps up, emotional. Meanwhile, in the capital of Longo, an ultra-secret basement made of alloy. A few big shots usually only seen on state news are watching my livestream with serious faces. From today on, every action of Suxia is top secret. Is the boss in charge making this call too quickly? Let's watch a bit longer. Boss, I support you. A muscular middle-aged man slams the table. Longuo doesn't have time to waste. Suxia is our heaven-sent last chance. We can't miss this opportunity. Which team should we send? Is there any choice but the Dragon Squad? Send Dragon Squad to show how much we care. Meanwhile, in a hidden paradise thousands of miles away, an old Taoist suddenly looks up at the sky. Earthstar has returned. The child of destiny appears. Big things are coming. Wukong's master. Go to Longo and see for yourself. A figure catches a brocade pouch and flies off. The scene jumps back to the Jiu family vault. After evolving, Bai Wuchang gives me a deep look. He says thanks, grateful, then merges into Jiu Minghao's forehead as a streak of light. Did I hear that right? A divine being just thanked the streamer. Bai Wuchang was sealed away for ages. He woke up and leveled up today. So of course he's thankful. That's how it should be. I glance at the chat, smile and say, chill guys. This is just the beginning. There will be more and more gods in Longo. And they'll get stronger too. You really get full of yourself quick. Just got super lucky, that's all. Talks big without thinking. I read the flood of taunts on the screen and calmly say, seems you still don't believe me. How about we make a bet? Within a year, I promise there will be over 100 gods in Longo. At least 10 of them will be epic grade. 100? Most countries don't even have that many. Epic grade too? You think they're as common as cabbages? I just sneer at that. The Gu family folks are nervous for me too. The Gu family head is just about to say something when a group of soldiers marches in. A squad of impressive soldiers enters the hall. The captain in front radiates righteousness. He shows a dazzling dragon-engraved medal. Young Master Su, we're from the Dragon Corps. My name is Long Yi. The Dragon Corps, that rumored group with a minimum level of 60. Whoa, even the authorities showed up. The livestream chat goes wild. The Gu family head's face changes. He knows what the Dragon Corps means. Hello, what can I do for you guys? Our superiors want to invite you to join officially. Would you be interested? You want me to join? Alright, but I have one condition. No hesitation. I need to be able to stream any time during my broadcasts. Long Yi looks a bit surprised, but quickly agrees. No problem, we support your streaming. Awesome, I get to witness the rise of Longo's gods. Now I can die with no regrets. Chat is flooded with GIFs again. A ton of foreign viewers also spam GIFs to get first-hand info. My popularity is soaring. Actually, there's another major mission. Long Yi looks serious. The once-in-a-decade divine war is coming. Divine war? This decides the national fate. Longo has gone 10 years without a star god. Lost every divine war in a row. Our national luck is at rock bottom. If we lose again this time, Longo's culture will be wiped out. Only native gods can fight. We need you. Divine war. Sounds epic. Longo's doomsday has come. Hand over the emperor's sword already. Korea says you can be our slaves. Foreign viewers are mercilessly mocking. Dragon Group fans drown them out in seconds. I realize how serious things are. I nod and say relax. With me here, this divine war is in the bag. Streamer really talks a big game. Just heard about it and he's already making guarantees. Long Yi salutes me excitedly. From now on, you can form contracts with any idol for free. Pick any divine artifact you want. No thanks, the usual artifacts don't impress me. I shake my head. Right now, waking up the gods matters most. Not chasing after treasures. Alright, everyone. That's all for today's stream. I ignore the pleas to stay and end the stream instantly. After that, the Gu family head suggests Gu Qingcheng be my bodyguard. I look at Long Yi, who agrees right away, so I take number 1 fan Gu Minghao and my beautiful guard Gu Qingcheng, and with an escort we head to the capital overnight. The internet is blowing up. Shocking news, Longo will have 100 star gods in a year. The ancient artifact Emperor's Sword has reappeared. The legendary divine war will decide the nation's fate. Soon, I move into a highly guarded courtyard. Master Su, this is your residence. Long Zhu and Miss Jiyu will protect you 24/7. I nodded slightly, went back to my room, checked the panel. Popularity, 10,700. Jiyu Minghao alone sent hundreds of super gifts, plus other random gifts. My popularity finally hit 5 digits. Now, my goal is to save up 500,000 to buy the featured Nuwa statue. Washed up and fell asleep. In my dreams, I felt a warm, soft body wrapping me tightly. I couldn't breathe. Jerked awake, saw a stunning beauty coiling around me like a giant snake. Her eyes seductive. Bai Sujin, what are you doing? I shrank back without thinking. She's a demon god after all. How could she be so shameless? Husband, Bai Sujin's breath was sweet. She stuck out her tongue and licked my cheek. Am I not beautiful? Beautiful enough to topple nations. I swallowed hard. If she were a normal human, I'd have already given in. But she's married. What if Bai Sujin regains her memory and finds out I'm not Sushan? Wouldn't she just eat me alive? Husband, the night is long. I'm cold, Bai Wuchang said. She took my hand, starting to undress me. System, help. This demon's about to eat me. Looking at Bai Wuchang's dazed eyes, I steeled myself, going all out to survive. Slap, a crisp sound echoed. The hit snapped Bai Wuchang out of it a bit. She held her face, looking wronged. Why, husband? Go back now. I forced the wronged Bai Wuchang back into my mental space. Sitting on the bed, I gasped for air. So close, just barely held back. This estrus period is killing me. Before I know it, it's midnight. System shop has refreshed. I open the shop. Tar 1 Lightning Divinity Crystal, 400 PTs. Tier 2 Deity Statue Blind Box, 2000 PTS. Xuanyuan Powder, 5000 PTS. Rare Tier 2 Deity Talent Blind Box, 2500 PTS. Good stuff. But to save for Nuwa, I reluctantly closed the shop. Meanwhile, outside the walls, Gu Qingcheng in tactical gear lurked within the shadows. She recalled her elder's advice. Expecting tests tonight, her eyes were sharp, watching every movement, waiting for the prey to bite. Sure enough, after I went inside, several had already appeared. She killed them all instantly. Long Yi came from the backyard, glancing at the corpses at her feet. He huffed. Elder, the was right. Tonight is truly restless. I got a few on my end too. Gu Qingcheng said coldly. Kill as many as they send. Elder, the wants to deter them tonight, so they won't dare target Sushia. One strike to end it, and prevent 100 future attacks. Long Yi nodded, and turned to leave. The next morning came quickly. When I woke up, Long Yi and Gu Qingcheng had already cleared the corpses. Stepping outside, Gu Qingcheng stood there, solemn. Her sharp eyes scanned the area. I looked around. Besides her, there were many guards. Sushai, for your safety, we've added more security. Seeing me, she approached, explaining, these guards, besides protecting you, are now your permanent detail. Everyone in this yard, including me and Long Yi, follows your orders unconditionally. I smiled slightly.
Any order?
Yes, she nodded. I said calmly, you killed many assassins last night. You didn't sleep at all. She looked at me in shock. They had been so quiet last night. She didn't expect my sharp senses to notice everything. I wasn't just an appraiser. This level of insight proved my combat talent. You're definitely top tier. First order, go sleep. I said flatly. Long Yi to the national treasury. Work starts now. Touched by my concern, she was deeply moved. She called Long Yi over, as the heiress of the top clan, and a senior strategist for the national think tank. She had worked with Long Yi before. She trusted him completely. Because Long Yi was a special talent, raised by the state, his loyalty was absolute. Soon, Long Yi stood before us. Master Su, your orders? Take me to the treasury. Time to identify gods. I told him. Right away, he led the way. Guards followed us close by. Protecting the group, we got in the car. I started a live stream. Immediately, thousands of viewers flooded in. And the numbers kept climbing. After yesterday's hype, everyone online knew about the bold young man. Master Su 100 gods. Are you serious? I know you're good, but isn't that bragging too much? The local comments were polite. Everyone wanted a strong nation. But clearly,
The chat.
was also full of foreign trolls. You actually believe him? Did you see the posts? Sushia is a fraud. 100 gods? Even we, in the great US, don't have that many. As if. Soon, the concurrent viewers hit over 1 million. I sneered at the chat. Funny comment there. The US is barely 200 years old. Built on stolen land. You have zero heritage. Your gods are a joke to me. I won't even argue. But let me tell you this. If you stay in my stream, our people will teach you some choice Chinese words. I ignored the chat. But in the stream, local emotions were fired up. Creative insults drowned out the foreign trolls. Sitting in the car, I held up 3 fingers. Today's goal. Identify 3 gods. And all of them are ours. I know you trolls are watching. And I know what you're thinking. Let's raise the stakes. Then, I pulled out the Xuanyuan sword. As it appeared on screen, Foreigners worldwide, watching the stream, were wide-eyed with greed. I continued. See this Xuanyuan sword? I know you want it. I'll give you a chance. Starting today, I'll identify 3 Chinese gods every day. If I fail even once, I'll raffle the sword off live. Winner takes it all.
Hearing this,
Long Yi swerved in shock. When he took this mission, the top brass told him this luck-boosting sword was just as vital as I was. They had to protect me and keep the sword safe. But now I was raffling it? Long Yi's heart skipped a beat. Susha, you can. Relax, I said calmly. I know what I'm doing. I guarantee I'll find 3 gods every day. I'll dangle this sword right in their faces, but they'll never touch it. They'll be like mutts, staring at a chicken leg, watching it hungrily, but never getting a bite. Long Yi stared at me, then finally nodded. The stream isn't free though. I said, if I fail, I'll pull the Xuanyuan sword for all you foreigners to see. But if I actually do it, even if you have to sell everything, you better get me 500 super rockets. Those of you trolling, don't even think about running. Internet access is real name verified now. Linked to your phone numbers. I just need the officials to check, and I'll find exactly who you are. If you don't pay up, the Dragon Nation may lack gods. But we have plenty of firepower. Every day before I go offline, if you foreigners owe me a single rocket, I'll have the officials deliver a real rocket to your doorstep. Hearing my words, Long Yi nearby spoke up firmly.
Telling the stream regarding Mr. Su's words.
I agree on behalf of the Dragon Nation. The moment he said that, foreigners watching my stream across the globe were all chilled to the bone. Clearly, though we have few gods, our planes and cannons are no joke. Don't be scared, he's just bluffing. No new gods for 50 years. And you actually believe him? 3 identifications in one day? It's just 500 super rockets. America has plenty of money. We accept. Who's afraid? Susha, your Xuanyuan sword will end up in our British Museum soon enough. Before we knew it, the car reached the National Treasury. Long Yi got out, opened the door for me, and said, Master Su, please. He gave me a sharp military salute. Friends in the audience. Next, we're entering the National Treasury. They say there are many unidentified statues. I'm feeling pretty excited too. The white impermanence was a true god, but his rank wasn't that high. I wonder if this time I'll see those legendary figures. What I'm really hoping for is that in this treasury, I'll find the statue of Prince Naja. The National Treasury? Are you sure we're allowed to see this? All you foreigners who took the bet, watch closely now. Watch how I perform today. On the way, Long Yi briefed me. The treasury is split into sections. Some hold statues of our own gods. Others hold divine artifacts. And there are even rooms dedicated to foreign statues.
hearing this,
I was quite surprised. We have foreign statues here. Yes, once some are identified, we find they don't belong to our nation. If the relevant country is willing to pay the price, we can return the statue to them. Similarly, many of our statues are scattered abroad, or hidden in corners of the world, waiting to be discovered. Regarding these facts, Long Yi knew them all by heart. The millions of viewers in my stream also heard his explanation. I just learned something new. So our treasury actually contains foreign stuff too? Don't make it sound so nice. We have theirs, but they also have ours. We haven't identified a god in 50 years, probably because of this. Yeah, those foreigners are wicked. The British Museum still holds so many of our treasures, hiding our divine statues and tools. They definitely would do that, with no new gods for decades. Our national fortune has hit rock bottom. Over the years, we've paid huge prices to trade with other countries. But even the statues we traded for couldn't be awakened. Besides, identifying a statue's origin is actually very rare. Most statues are simply piled together. Only a few human-shaped ones, with distinct features, can be confirmed as ours. Let's start with the domestic ones today, Long Yi said, leading me to a large room. The door opened to a vast space, and within that entire area, there were only about 20 statues. No way, only 20 gods for us? I was shocked. I knew it wouldn't be many, but this is way too few. Wow, over 20 statues. Am I dreaming? I've never seen so many in my life. Thanks, Master Su, for this view. Is our research team useless? 50 years for 20 statues, and they couldn't solve even one? The viewers in the stream, seeing the nearly empty room, with just over 20 statues, were deeply stunned. Actually, the number we own isn't just this small amount. The statues in this room have already yielded some research. We're 100% sure they belong to us. Long Yi explained. It's fine, no problem. I scanned the vault. I recognized almost all 20 of them. But the official ID needs the system. All right, I'll begin now. I walked to a statue with my phone. It was a tall, lean man, wearing armor, with a sword at his waist, and on his belt. 3 ancient words were carved, Chenting Pass. Seeing me stare at it, Long Yi said, we've checked many records. And we're certain? There's no place called Chenting Pass here. Do you know where it is? I took a deep breath and nodded. It's an ancient name. It's been renamed now. It's normal you couldn't find it. Chenting Pass. The answer was obvious. This statue should be Li Jing. But what confused me was, where is the Heavenly King's pagoda? Does he know this one?
Host.
Can you explain his rank? He looks like a general. Probably a warrior, right? I checked the statue's info. Li Jing, General of Chenting Pass. Type: Immortal.
Element, sword, quality, high skill swordmaster.
Awaken, 50 popularity points. Train, 50 popularity points. Evolve, 100 popularity points. A look of realization flashed in my eyes. So that's it. This is Li Jing from the Chenting period. Before he became the Heavenly King. Maybe Neja hasn't even fought the sea yet. Lady Yin, she probably hasn't been refined into a pill by the evil beast yet. No wonder she's just a higher deity. Li Jing before he was titled Heavenly King. It makes sense for him to be a higher deity too. Even if he was immortal. If even that big dumb bear Li Minggren could become a god? Immortal. Why couldn't Li Jing back then become a god too? Yeah, the same deity can have different statues for different periods. So it's normal for one god to have different statues at different points. When a deity fully merges with their different versions, that's when they're truly complete. I rested my chin on one hand, thinking while looking at Li Jing's statue. Didn't see Neja, but I did see Neja's dad. Guess it was still worth coming. Since Neja's dad's statue is here, maybe they found Neja's statue too, and stored it in the national treasury. No rush, let's look around first. If we can't find Neja's statue, we can bring out his dad later. Anyway, it's just a higher deity's statue. Probably not too powerful. Let's just put this statue in the main hall for now. I pointed at Li Jing's statue and said, I'll decide later if it's worth appraising. Long Yi didn't say much. He nodded and told someone to move the statue right away. Zhao Gami, another deity I recognized. I walked around the room
And noticed.
All the statues in here are human immortals, and all have distinctive features. That's probably why the Longuo appraisal team could tell these were Longuo's deities. Is this difficult for you, Master Su? Long Yi noticed I hadn't started appraising, and walked up anxiously to ask. Actually, we've all done some research on these statues in this room, but we worried that sharing our reports might affect your judgment, Master Su. So we didn't show them to you right away. No need, I know all these statues. I replied calmly. Honestly, I get the official concern. Since this is a cultural gap, like dragon bones, their research most likely isn't accurate. It's like having it written on their foreheads. Get rich with one arrow, Bai Wuchang. Jiu Minghao, that chubby guy, now treats me like the god of wealth. But the real god of war in the national treasury, he rides a black tiger, holding an iron whip in his left hand, and pulling an iron chain with his right. Looks like a true warrior.
He's indeed a skilled general.
But back then Zhang Zia gave him a civil god-type god of wealth title. That's pretty misleading. Who knows what that identification report will call him? I'm just considering which deity to identify first for the best result. Each god has a different upgrade path. Some gods are really powerful, but the upgrade items are super hard to find. Even for Dragon Nation's officials, it's tough to gather all those materials. So I'm thinking, which god should I check out first? Today I got to see statues you can't find elsewhere. So it was a worthwhile trip. If that doesn't work, I'll just draw Xuanyuan's sword. I've already bought my ticket. Ready to head to Dragon Nation and get it. Even if Master Joe can't figure it out right now. It's fine. Before the War of God starts. Identifying even one more is worth it. Long Yi quickly added, they haven't identified a single statue in 50 years. And I just arrived on my first day. And they want me to do it. Honestly, that's asking too much. Let me study them a few more days. As long as I can figure one out. That's already a level up for us. Relax, like I said. I'll identify 3 statues a day. No less. This Xuanyuan sword. I want them to see it but never touch it. I said that, glancing at the stream's chat for a second. Sure enough, saw a ton of foreigners raging. But I ignored them. Instead, I just chilled in my room. Long Yi knows you can't rush this kind of thing. So he didn't push me. Would you like to check out our research report? No need, I shook my head. It's true, teaching someone a skill is better than just giving answers. I can check how Dragon Nation's experts evaluate this statue, and maybe teach them something. But in the true mythology system, before it's fully formed in Dragon Nation, it's still too early. There's a gap in their history. So for them, these statues are totally unknown. Explaining now doesn't matter much. But Long Yi insisted, so let's bring it. With that, Long Yi waved his hand, signaling his assistant to fetch it. These research reports are top secret too, but where live right now? It's just a research report, no point hiding it anymore. Seeing how determined Long Yi was, I didn't say no again. After all, pointing out some mistakes can stop them from stepping further down the wrong path. It didn't take long before someone brought the report over. Man, this trick is so lame. They're showing him a classified research report. Aren't they scared he'll leak it? Are you Dragon Nation leaders just dumb? He'll read the report, then just babble whatever he wants. Who's gonna know if he's legit or not? I ignored the chat, and after checking the report, walked up to a statue holding a cane. This statue was leaning on a cane with one hand, and carrying a wine gourd on its back. It's this iconic wine gourd that clued Dragon Nation's experts in, that this is a local deity. In my mind I said, system, identify it. Master Su, do you know this statue? Long Yi saw I was finally getting started, and excitedly came over to ask. Of course I nodded confidently, then began to explain to everyone. Thousands of years ago, a group of mortals cultivated into immortals. Among these mortals, 8 had the greatest power, and they're called the 8 immortals. And this one right here is one of the 8 immortals. He's the medicine king, since he always carries a cane. He's also known as Tigui Li. Tigui Li loved drinking and led the 8 immortals. Legend says before Tigui Li became a god, he was just a scholar. I explained every detail about this statue right here. The viewers in the stream were totally hooked. Once I finished, the system notification popped up. After I was done talking about Tigui Li, the system message came up. Ding, congrats, identification complete. Now drawing the medicine king's reward. Ding, congrats, you got the Great Rejuvenation Pill. A bottle of Great Rejuvenation Pill holds 10 pills. If someone not dead takes one, lost limbs will regrow, and all injuries heal completely. After reviving Tigui Li's statue, it gets a special attribute. Letting a god take it lets them evolve further. Inside my system space, a bottle of pills appeared. I couldn't help but smile. This Great Rejuvenation Pill can help people, and even gods. This special evolution is new to me. No idea if giving it to Li Jing as a human would make him turn directly into Pagoda King. But this special evolution requires a condition. The Medicine King Tigui Li statue has to be revived. And only then will the pill work like that. I looked up slightly, checking Tigui Li's stats. Type, Medicine King, Human Immortal. Attribute, Wood, Rare Quality. Skills, Medicine, Exorcism, Soul Projection. Awaken Method, spend 800 popularity points. Cultivate, spend 800 popularity points. Evolve, spend 1,500 popularity points. Looks like a support type character. Even though it's rare, not sure if it's super useful. The rare statues need way more popularity points to unlock each stage. Altogether, this one takes over 3,000 points. I worked hard for 2 days and only got 20,000 points total. That's a huge chunk gone all at once. Honestly, I'm a little hesitant. But if this great rejuvenation pill really lets Li Jing jump to Pagoda King instantly, that's a massive win. System, identify it. I gritted my teeth and made up my mind. Meanwhile, inside the monitoring room, Old Yi stared at me intently on the screen, watching my every move. That kid statue connected to the windfire wheels. Aren't you going to have Sushia identify it? An assistant-looking guy asked, but Old shook his head, saying quietly that statue is too special. It's not just linked to the windfire wheels, but also to the statue with Chenting Pass written on its belt. Also has a special connection. I specially arranged for someone today. Place that deity statue at the entrance of the treasury. Keep searching. Seems like they don't intend to appraise the deity statue. But the assistant said, didn't he arrange someone to move the statue to the main hall? But ultimately, he still doesn't plan to appraise it. Master the pondered. It's not that he doesn't trust him. It's just these statues that can resonate with other special deities. In all these years worldwide, only a handful have appeared. These special deity statues can't be shown casually. Got it. The assistant nodded right away. I'll deliver Long Medical's info to him. Okay, go ahead. Master the nodded slightly. After the treasury system deducted 3,100 popularity points, the advanced method for Iron Crutch Li was completely unlocked. The awakening method placed the Medicine King statue in aged wine that's been brewed for over 10 years in 999 jars, and call out to invite the Medicine King. Have him taste the wine. That's it. Awaken. To cultivate, use spiritual pills and herbs, or high-quality wines. Upgrade Method 1. Medicine King Gourd plus Iron Tube. Upgrade Method 2. When the 8 immortals gather, quality increases by 1. This system is really tricky, even without spending these 2,000 plus popularity points. I could pretty much guess how to cultivate and level up. I complained silently. The two most famous treasures of Medicine King Iron Crutch Li are his Iron Crutch and his gourd. As for the 8 immortals bond, that's obvious. If it wasn't for the special realm of the Great Rejuvenation Pill, I'd never appraise this statue. I still need to save popularity points for Nua's fragmented statue. Can't waste them like this. System notification sounded. Cultivation and upgrade methods updated. Cultivation uses spiritual pills. Spiritual herbs can be used to communicate with the Medicine King. Find the right materials and let him refine them himself. If too many are refined at once, Medicine King will give out the extras. Or with high-quality wine, Medicine King can brew his own. Upgrade Method 1. Medicine King Gourd plus Iron Crutch. Once Medicine King reaches level 20 or higher, each level up might trigger divine artifact quests. Upgrade Method 2. When the 8 immortals gather, quality increases by 1. If less than 8 immortals, each extra 1 boosts power by 3 levels. That's more like it. At least spending these popularity points doesn't feel so bad. I turned and looked at Long Yi beside me. Do you guys want to awaken the statue now? Is that okay? Long Yi was excited by my question. Asked in surprise. Of course you can. Depends if you want to. I nodded seriously. I need to report this. Long Yi, as the leader of the Dragon Squad, has a lot of authority, but awakening a deity statue is something that can affect the entire country. Even he can't just decide on his own. Long Yi left to make a phone call. After a while, he came back.
He said to me, Master Su,
Awakening the deity can be done anytime, whenever you're ready. Have you picked the contract candidate? I've already picked. According to what you just said, we found the youngest PhD student in the country. Believe he's the best choice to bond with Medicine King. Long Yi explained. I nodded. While he hasn't arrived yet, go prepare 999 jars of aged wine over 10 years. In Dragon Country's culture, wine is the ultimate number, so 999 jars is reasonable. Alright, I'll have someone handle it now. This kind of small thing. No need to ask higher-ups again. And just now when Long Yi called, I heard the higher-ups are watching my live stream too. Right now across Dragon Country, is there anything more important than awakening a deity? It wasn't long before enough aged wine was laid out in the central plaza. I brought Medicine King's statue to the plaza. These nearly 1,000 jars of aged wine were arranged neatly in order. At that moment, A young man in a white lab coat walked over. Dr. Chen, Long Yi walked up and gave him a military salute. Did I see that right? This is actually the country's most famous medical PhD. Does anyone know who this guy is? Who's the latest Nobel Prize winner in medicine? Anyone know? It's one of our country's medicine masters. And this handsome guy is his only apprentice, if I remember right. His name is Chen Wuxian. Only 24 years old and already has 3 PhDs. For real? That's impressive. Too many people in the stream. So once Chen Wuxian showed up, someone recognized him. Chen Wuxian, hello. He wore glasses and had a scholarly vibe in everything he did. Today, the Medicine King is entrusted to you. I joked with Chen Wuxian. Don't worry, I definitely won't let you down. Chen Wuxian replied seriously. Medicine King also has expertise in medical studies. If you can earn his approval, maybe you'll be the next Medicine King. Iron Crutch Li was the deity I chose. After carefully thinking it over, because Iron Crutch Li's abilities among deities are pretty special. Normal deities only boost power, but Medicine King boosts combat strength and also has lots of medical research. He might be able to help in this area. So it's a healer type god, huh? Streamer, can't you appraise a fighter type one?
Clearly.
The nation's love for combat makes most people look down on support deities. I'm included too. If it wasn't for the second effect of the Great Rejuvenation Pill, if Iron Crutch Li had to be awakened, I'd definitely skip him. Chen Wuxian took the statue and placed it in the center of the wine jars, inviting Medicine King to taste the wine. Chen Wuxian called out loudly. Right away, a strong scent of medicine burst out, filling the entire plaza. Everyone at the plaza felt a surge of energy inside. It seemed their strength improved a bit. After that, a hazy, immortal figure formed on the statue, a drunken sage clutching a gourd. The system voice sounded too. Medicine King Iron Crutch Li statue has awakened. The second attribute of the Great Rejuvenation Pill is now active. I grinned. All done. But what surprised me was a strong medicinal fragrance came from the immortal sage. Everyone felt like they'd taken a miraculous pill, like they'd just swallowed some magical medicine. My cultivation has increased a lot too. I can feel it the most. My own level just jumped up by 4. This healer looks so ordinary, but his healing power is insane. Long Yi and the others felt their level go up too. They were totally shocked. My level went up. Thank you, Medicine King. Thank you, Master Su. At the same time, Old D and the others in the control room were shocked to see their own cultivation increase too. They also saw the Medicine King's stats. After everything ended, they went straight to find Chen Wuxian. They told him to work well with Medicine King. I always thought a support-type healer wouldn't matter that much. But I didn't expect this Medicine King could actually boost a transcendence level directly. Once Xuxia can identify more gods, Medicine King's real value will show. The assistant next to him nodded happily. That's right, the battle of the gods is coming soon. We were worried before that even if Xuxia could help us awaken enough gods, the transcendent levels would still be too low. But I didn't expect that just one god Xuxia identified today would bring us such a big surprise. Old Da nodded.
He said Medicine King's divine tool is a gourd, right?
There must be a lot of magical pills inside that gourd. Send someone to search the divine tool vault now. Pick out every divine tool that looks like a gourd. Gather them all. Find a chance for Xuxia to identify them. That's Medicine King Li Jing, head of Dragon Nation's 8 immortals in the vault. Medicine King's voice rang out, like it echoed straight into everyone's heart. All the transcendent folks here just leveled up. Damn, this healer is unstoppable. He just woke up and already leveled up everyone at the scene. If we train him well, wouldn't we be able to quickly buff other gods and transcendence levels? Holy cow, host. Take my respect. My bad, host. This is true vision. Ever heard of class? Bullet chat explodes. I checked the chat, a bit ashamed. Honestly, I didn't expect it. Medicine King can level up the awakened. This super healer is insane. Inside a black van outside, a blonde middle-aged man, staring in total disbelief at the divine mark on his arm. He ignored the phone voice until the voice urged again. Then he snapped out of it. Lawrence, answer me. What's going on? Lawrence said, Mr. President, I also leveled up. I didn't even enter the vault. Just on the street outside, the Medicine King's light reached me. It's terrifying. Dragon Kingdom's gods are cheating. What? The US president was furious. Damn it, how? How can a rare deity have such incredible power? Leveling up from thin air. Then what are our trials for? Are we just wasting energy? Just burning calories for fun? One deity's appearance can level up people instantly, then their promotion speed will be like a rocket. No, absolutely not. Lawrence, the Susia hits failed. Shift targets now? Kill Chen Wuxian first. I won't allow them such a god. The president's roar nearly burst Lawrence's eardrums. He knew what this god meant for the balance of power. After hanging up, he made another call. Assassination Group 7 standby. Prepare to kill Chen Wuxian and seize the Medicine King. Iron something? Whatever killed Chen first. Medicine King looked at me. He gave a slight nod, then turned into light, merging into Chen Wuxian. On Chen's left arm, a gourd mark appeared. He signed the contract, becoming the deity's vessel. Chen closed his eyes, feeling the changes. After a long while, he opened them again, beaming with pure joy. Thank you, Master Su. Chen turned toward me and bowed with deep respect. I looked up slightly at Long Yi, beckoning him over. Long Yi leaned in. I lowered my voice, speaking only for him. This god levels people up. Enemies will definitely come for him. From now on, guard Chen 24/7. Long Yi's eyes turned cold. He whispered, Master Su, don't worry, with Dragon Group here, no one will touch a hair on him. What are you two whispering? I looked at the chat. I rolled my eyes. Mind your business. All right, time for the second deity. Long Yi. Where's the statue from earlier? Long Yi said, it's in the hall. Good, I nodded. Long Yi, I saw your file. If I remember correctly, your level is high, but you have no contract god. Long Yi froze for a second, then nodded. All right then, do I have the right to assign it? If so, that statue in the hall is yours, I said calmly. Long Yi touched his earpiece, waiting for Elder Yi's order. Elder Yi's expression changed. He smiled. Susha is identifying it? Okay, Long Yi, that statue is special. You deserve it. It's yours. After Long Yi got the confirmation, he looked at me.
Understood.
We reached the hall. I didn't waste time and revealed the deity's identity. This is General Li Jing of Chentenguan. A mortal, tier, high tier. The stream exploded instantly. A mortal? Can mortals be gods? Only a high tier for Long Yi. Host, what happened? Why the sudden downgrade? There are better ones in the vault. Why give him a mortal? I thought cool Long Yi would get an invincible god. Didn't expect Sushai to be so stingy. He's your bodyguard. Treat him better. Poor Long Yi. Even Long Yi was stunned. He thought I'd at least give him something of rare tier, since even the healer was rare. But he didn't expect I'd only give him a high tier. The gap in expectations was definitely there, but he quickly recovered. He told the stream, don't be like that. As Master Su said, I've been high level for years, but in reality, I never had my own deity. Now that he's given me one, I am beyond grateful. You all know, rare deities are called rare because they are truly scarce. High-tier deities are actually the backbone of all gods. His words calmed everyone down. True, we forgot. Of all awakened gods globally, high-tier are the majority. Rare ones are already few. As for higher levels, they're 1 in a million. Long Yi is even defending the host. My heart breaks for him, thinking such a haughty only gets a high-tier god. It's so sad. I said a bit annoyed. Wait, did you guys forget what this stream is for? I'm identifying gods, not here for you to thirst over him. Shut up, looks are justice. As long as he's handsome, my morals follow his face. I curled my lip, looking at the handsome Long Yi. I sighed. He really is good looking. plus that elite agent vibe. It gives him a heroic aura. Even good looks can turn evil. If we're comparing looks with Long Yi, I'm totally defeated. I cleared my throat, stepped in front of Long Yi, blocked the camera. You guys are so shallow. Let me tell you, you're all gonna call me handsome next. Just wait and see. With that, I headed towards the hall. Arrived at the hall. Li Jing's statue was already placed at the center, appraising Li Jing. Li Jing, commander of Chenting Pass. Type: human immortal. Attribute: sword. Quality: high level. Divine skill: sword immortal. Awakening method: contract. Standing in front of the statue. Shout 3 times to invite the commander of Chenting Pass. Training method: fighting. Ascension items: divine equipment, Tiangang blade, Linglong tower. Each divine item means 1 upgrade. I was obviously stunned for a second. This high-level deity's awakening and training method is so simple. Just need to shout to awaken. No fancy stuff like wine for Medicine King. Doesn't need anything. Just shout, that's it. Commander Li really cares for the people. Pure and honest. And the training method is even simpler. Just 2 words, fight. Just do it. I even suspect the system couldn't come up with a training method. Got lazy and just wrote fighting. But hey, makes things easier. Long Yi, I called. Out loud. Told Long Yi how to awaken Li Jing. Long Yi acted fast. Prepared a bit. And went straight to Li Jing's statue. Started shouting, invite the commander of Chenting Pass. Invite the commander of Chenting Pass. Invite the commander of Chenting Pass. As soon as he finished, the stone fragments on Li Jing's statue crumbled. A flesh-colored body appeared from the peeling stones. Soon Li Jing, in his mighty armor, showed up alive before everyone. Definitely a high-level deity. Entrance wasn't super dramatic though. Yep, I just smiled calmly. Let's make the pact. Long Yi didn't hesitate. He signed the contract with Li Jing right away. Thanks, Master Su. Hey, it's not over yet. Thank me later. I smiled mysteriously. It's not done yet. Long Yi looked at me, surprised. Asked, of course. I just said, what I'm about to do next is way cooler than your looks. I replied with a big smile. But what I said made Long Yi scratch his head, a bit embarrassed. Someone's jealous of Long Yi's looks. Not naming names. Average guy dared to challenge a handsome idol, trying to outshine the cool god-faced brother. I rolled my eyes. Then, I quickly pulled out a great rejuvenation pill from the system space. Handed it to Li Jing. Commander Li, I said calmly, a little gift from a junior. Congrats on reclaiming your divine soul. Li Jing took the pill from me. Thanked me politely. He swallowed the pill right away. I watched with anticipation. Honestly, I was betting on this. The pill is supposed to give deities special upgrades, but its actual effects, I'm not really sure. But my bet is system products are always top-notch. As a transmigrator, if you don't trust the system, who else can you trust? Sure enough, the next second, after Li Jing took the pill, his whole body started glowing gold. The golden light got stronger. It wrapped Li Jing completely. Whoa, what's happening? What kind of special pill is that? That gold light is super bright. Wow, legendary gold. I just smiled in silence, kept watching Li Jing transform. After a moment, the golden light faded. Everyone stared at Li Jing, stunned. Li Jing was no longer in silver armor. Now he wore the Heavenly King's red-green armor. Left hand holding his sword at his waist. Right hand raised. A phantom tower appeared in his palm. When I checked Li Jing's attributes again, even I was totally shocked. Li Jing, tower holding Heavenly King type. Human immortal. Attribute, sword. Quality, perfect. Divine skill, sword immortal. Treasure, tower. Bullet comments exploded in the chat. Whoa, am I seeing this right? Perfect? Come on, this can't be real. One high-level deity took a pill and instantly became perfect. Something's off. Look at Li Jing's name after the transformation. It changed from Commander of Chenting Pass to tower-holding Heavenly King. What's going on? Long Yi beside me looked at me in shock, Master Su. But I just smiled and looked at the live stream. Shamelessly said, before I answer your questions, I gotta ask you something first. Am I handsome or not? But the on-screen comments I expected never showed up. Actually, the opposite. The whole stream went dead silent. It was super awkward. All the viewers chose to stay quiet. Just won't let me show off. So mean. Long Yi stood behind me, trying hard not to laugh, but his twitching shoulders gave him away. I glared at Long Yi, asked, "Are you laughing at me?" "No." "No, definitely not." "Definitely not." Long Yi's face couldn't hide it. His face was bright red, brain racing. He remembered every sad thing in his life, but still couldn't hold back. "You are clearly laughing," I complained. Long Yi quickly said, "Master Zhou, you must be seeing things. I'm a trained special agent from Dragon Country. No matter how funny, I won't laugh." Looking at Long Yi's tight face, I really had no reason to get mad. Turned to look at the stream. Did I shut off the bullet comments? As soon as I said that, Long Yi couldn't hold in his laughter anymore and burst out laughing. I turned sharply and glared at Long Yi. "Sorry, Master Su. I couldn't help it." Long Yi finally lost it, laughing so hard his whole body shook. Tears streaming down. I completely lost my temper. Defeated, I said, "Fine, fine. I admit I'm not as handsome as you. Alright, but my move here. High tier, perfect advancement. Isn't that cool?" Just then, finally everyone started commenting. "This prankster streamer is hilarious." But seriously, what the heck just happened? Yeah, streamer. What did you feed that god? It instantly leveled up to perfect from advanced. I smirked a little. "So you want to know?" "Sure." Now the chat is full of streamer is the coolest. "I'll tell you." After I finished, the chat went silent again. Then a new message slowly popped up. Suddenly, I kind of don't want to know anymore. Whatever, we have a perfect god now. How it leveled up doesn't really matter. By the way, you're still missing one, streamer. Which one are you going to identify next? I gave a sly little smile. For the last god identification, I'll keep it a secret for now. I'm logging off now. I'll start the stream again in an hour. The chat didn't even have time to react. The live stream was already closed. I let out a long breath. At that point, Long Yi came over and asked, "Master Su, what do you mean by that?" I slightly turned my head, looking right at the camera in the vault. The moment our eyes met, the camera hurriedly turned away. But it was too late. "Alright, stop hiding. I know you've been watching me."
I smirked again.
I said, "I've been acting for so long." Finally got the viewers to stop asking. And I didn't reveal the secret of the pill on stream. "Aren't you coming out to see me yet?" Right after I said that, Long Yi's expression changed. Then, a voice from old that came through Long Yi's earpiece. "We're coming down now." Long Yi got a definite answer and looked over at me right away.
He said, "Master Su."
"Please wait a moment." I nodded slightly. Soon, several middle-aged men in blazers walked in. The leader was "Nice to meet you, Mr. Su." Olda walked over slowly and reached his hand out to me. He said, "Let me introduce myself. I'm the Fang Zhou, Director of the National God Administration of Longguo." National God Administration? I was a bit surprised. When I came to this vault today, I noticed the camera behind me, constantly following me, and every order Long Yi gave basically came from him. This proves that behind Long Yi, someone with higher authority, is monitoring everything in real time. I understand. After all, this is a national treasury. The state sent the Dragon Group to give me special protection. But for my first time here, monitoring me a bit isn't out of malice. But for security, I completely understand. But I didn't expect this person to be such a big deal. The Fang Zhou, Director of the God Bureau, he's a legend in the textbooks. "Elder I said, shaking his hand. I nodded. "You're sharp." The Fang Zhou looked me over with approval. Nodding, he said, "We picked the right man." I gave a faint smile. I replied, "Elder serving the country is my honor and duty as a citizen. No need for formalities." You probably noticed, just now, why I made that scene about my looks. It was to use the stream's influence and the netizens' playful mood to keep this secret safe. I immediately pulled out the box, filled with great restoration pills, and handed it to the Fang Zhou. "Elder this is the pill I gave Li Jing. I made these myself. They're very potent. They can literally bring someone back to life. When given to a god, they have special effects too. I'm handing these over to the state, in exchange for one privilege. The Fangzhou looked at the pills. Finally, he nodded. Go on, he said. I smiled, looking at the Fangzhou. I said, since I'm giving you these, I'm sure the state can see my loyalty and resolve. So I hope, from today on, no matter what I produce, don't ask about the source. When the time is right, I will explain everything. But not now, because right now our nation is still weak in the way of gods. Any miracle that appears will draw foreign greed, or even assassination attempts. The assassins from last night already proved that. I think you know this too. The Fangzhou took a deep breath. He nodded. Yes, if I hadn't realized that, why would I have Long Yi and Gu Qingcheng guard you all night long? All of last night, they failed to get to you. They should realize now that with the dragon group here, I'm not an easy target. They likely won't try again soon. But now, they will surely turn their eyes towards someone else.
And
Their goal isn't just to kill him, but to steal his life. The Fangzhou nodded slightly and said the name, Xuanyuan. Yes. I said, they're trying to steal a god. They won't just send human assassins. Those attackers must be superhumans with gods. That's why I gave the second god to Long Yi.
hearing this,
Long Yi suddenly looked enlightened.
he said, I get it now.
I have a perfect tier god, though I'm not sure of its style. A perfect tier's power is enough to handle those who try to steal Chun Wuxian's god. I nodded slightly. You're the first in our nation, and currently the only one, with such a high-level god. Your responsibility is heavy. You know the value of Tiguai Li. Even as a rare tier god, he can level up superhumans instantly. If he falls into foreign hands, you know the consequences. Long Yi nodded immediately. Rest assured, Mr. Su, Director Li. Even if it costs me my life, I won't let that happen. The Fangzhou took a deep breath, then exhaled slowly. He patted my shoulder. Mr. Su, not only in identifying gods do you have great skill, but you're also meticulous and far-sighted. I feel inferior myself, and such a talent is so loyal to our country. God bless our nation. I said calmly, no need for that. I've already given you the pills. When more of our gods appear, about who should get them, I hope you'll consider carefully. There are only a few left. Once they're gone, they're gone. They must be used effectively. I understand, the Fangzhou said. I have one question, he added. If you don't mind answering. I chuckled and looked at him. You want to ask? If streaming puts me at risk, why do I keep doing it? The Fangzhou smiled and nodded, but I shook my head. I said, let me use a common saying. Do you stop planting crops just because of pests chirping? Hearing my words, the Fangzhou and Long Yi both looked enlightened. They clapped and laughed. I said calmly, we are upright. We don't need to grow in secret. I want the whole world to watch us grow powerful, with no way to stop us. I'll give them time to try and pass us, until even seeing our backs is just a dream. Well said. The Fangzhou clapped. Our people are honest and open. We don't need their dirty tricks. One day, we'll use pure strength to amaze the entire world. I smiled. I whispered, if I'm right, Chun Wuxian will be targeted tonight. Long Yi, you've worked hard. I'm going home soon. On my stream, I'll let everyone see you and Jiyu. Swap shifts so you can rest, to lower their guard. But after you swap, go straight to Chan's house. Wait for any assassins. Understood, he nodded. Over an hour later, my live stream started again. Now my stream, on the platform, has firmly taken the top spot. Whenever I start streaming, those viewers hanging out in beauty influencers' streams, just to watch girls dance, all flood into my stream immediately. I don't even have to call her over. In their words, no influencer is as good-looking as my electronic mask. I sit down in my chair and smile as I start talking. I've already authenticated 2 out of today's 3 target artifacts. Only 1 statue remains. I'm planning to give a lucky viewer in the stream a chance. The giveaway rules are super simple. I'll turn on a gift leaderboard soon. Whoever ranks first gets to authenticate the statue first. But if you don't have a statue, or it's not a Dragon Nation artifact, the chance will go to the next person. Honestly, I'd like to do a totally random draw, but that's not realistic. First, I need popularity. Second, people who actually own statues. Or I should say statues worth authenticating. Are usually some buddies with a bit of money. Honestly, they probably won't have anything too valuable. But before that, I'll need you all to wait a bit. Your host, Long Yi, is getting off work. He's about to switch shifts. But you guys can start sending gifts now. I just finished talking. And gifts started pouring in instantly. Even the stream popularity is shooting up. No. I haven't seen enough of Long Yi yet. Why is he clocking out? Off work. Can't Long Yi just keep streaming like a machine? But as Long Yi waved goodbye to the viewers and said he'd go to sleep, Gu Qingcheng showed up, which made the comments go crazy again. Wow, it's the goddess Gu. Long Yi, stop calling me. I'm afraid the goddess will misunderstand. What kind of magical stream is this? All the guys are handsome and the girls are gorgeous. Don't mess things up now. Shift change is done. I looked at the leaderboard. The first spot is from a user named Park. He has the highest wealth points, way above number 2. If nothing unexpected happens, he'll be the lucky winner. Alright, we see. This user Park sent 200 super rockets. Anyone else want to do better? I saw his username, then checked his IP address in the back end. Turned out he's from Korea. Suddenly it all made sense. These foreigners can't wait for me to embarrass myself. They're just waiting for me to pick the Xuanyuan sword. Maybe hoping I'll video call him next. He'll probably show some statue I can't name. Just to stump me. So I'd have no choice but to keep my promise. And send him the Xuanyuan sword. So he can pay tribute to his lighthouse daddy.